Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jennifer Long from Be So Inspired. If you haven't noticed already, I'm transitioning the business name from Be So Inspired to Sew a Story. Both will work, both URLs work on the website, so don't worry about that. But just if you hear it, that's what's happening. So I am so excited today. We are kicking off the Greatest Gift Quilt-Along together. So if you're joining us live, welcome. And if you are joining us in replays or down the road, these videos will always live, so you can check out them as you go. The videos are meant to be short, sweet, so I do not actually physically sew along with you. I know your time is precious. However, I do want to share all the tips and tricks, and these tips and tricks you won't find anywhere else. They are just little snippets of ways that I have found that make things easier. So if you can join me, these videos are meant to inspire you, keep us going. If you share on social media, always tag me and use the hashtag Greatest Gift Quilt-Along, and then we can see all the other posts and share. If you really want the community feeling, come on over to our Facebook group, and you can get the link in the bio as well, and come on over there. But today is the kickoff of the Greatest Gift. This quilt means everything to me. I'm so excited to share it, and it's just really emotional. This is my first Christmas collection with Riley Blake Designs, and I am beyond honored and grateful that this collection is getting the response that it's getting, and that you are sewing along together with me. So if you've missed it, there's a felt panel that goes along with this collection, and you can grab those videos earlier or hop onto the blog. Just look underneath Fabric Collections and Silent Night, and you'll find all the things. The Greatest Gift Quilt-Along is completely traditionally pieced. So there's no paper piecing. It's all traditional piece. It's a row quilt, so we're going to be sewing rows. It's 8 weeks, including this week, and this week is just getting prepared. Next week we actually cut. So it's with plenty of time to get this quilt ready and quilted to your long arm quilter before the holiday season starts. So I really hope that you can join me for it. I also, now that I've made it once and I'm making it a second time, I think I'm going to donate one to my church. I really want, I think I want to make one with just a lot of different characters in it, because these are such fun blocks. So if you are coming to Garden of Quilts at all, I'm teaching this class at Garden of Quilts, and we're going to be making this section together. And so that's probably the section I'll go in depth most with you here as well. So you won't want to miss that week for sure. We're going to talk about half rectangle triangles here, and just tiny piecing and great tips and tricks for that. The 3 camel blocks is also really fun, and you'll want to use some just care and maybe even some starch when you're sewing some of the smaller pieces, as always. But I'm so excited to have you here. All right, let's begin. If you haven't already, do sign up for the Greatest Gift Quilt-Along. It's on the website. We'll put the link in the bio again. And the reason why is then you won't miss any of the posts. So we send a post out every week that shares this video. It'll share a link with that video, and it'll share any additional tips and tricks. Sometimes we'll give away things for free on those emails too, related to the Quilt-Along. So I really hope that you do sign up for that. There's also some free downloads. So there is a Quilt-Along guide. When you sign up for the Quilt-Along, you'll get the schedule. So the schedule will look like this, and it'll tell you all the days. So starting September 6th, prepare for the greatest gift. Isn't that so true? We have to do that emotionally too. And then it finishes on October 25th, putting it all together. And then I'll also tell you when we get there about quilting, and I'm a long armor as well, so I'll tell you a little bit about that. There's fabric requirements on there also, but you'll want to make sure this week that you grab the pattern. So there's so many fantastic, wonderful, large and small, online and local quilt shops that have that are actually kitting this. This is not a box kit, but some shops are kitting it. Otherwise, you'll need to just get the yardages. I know Missouri Star Quilt Company, Fat Quarter Shop. There's just a lot of shops. So just Google it, and whatever is closest to you will probably come up on Google. You can also go to our shop locator on our website under fabric locations on the Be So Inspired site. And also Riley Blake Designs has a shop locator on their site as well. If you are a shop or you know a shop that carries fabric and we don't have it on our site, the only way we get it on our site is if you tell us, or the shops tag us and tell us, either through social media or on our website. There's also a form to fill out if you're a shop and you want to be show that it's on your site. So I'm always welcoming in the comments if shops have made kits for this or any of our collections to, please use that platform to share, because we get those questions daily, honestly. So thank you so much, shops and everyone, for helping each other out find the fabric they need. So you'll need to grab the pattern. You can grab it in, so like I said, from a quilt shop or online. If you want it today, instantly, you can download it directly from the Be So Inspired Sew a Story website. So you can just go there, type in the Greatest Gift, and you can download it and print it out as well. It is designed to be a booklet, but the PDF you'll just download, you can just fit to page. There's no template, so you can fit to page and it'll be bigger. On the first page, when you open it up, there is the full quilt. And then there is like a fabric allotment kind of guide, like a sort of a SKU guide. And it just says what fabric A is and how much you need of each of it. It says it on the back as well. But here is just really visual. And I love this page because sometimes you need to swap out fabrics, especially if you're a shop or if you're wanting to sew from your own stash or a different collection that you love. You can just tape them over here. And then whenever we reference fabric A, then you can use it. So the pattern can live on beyond Silent Night Fabric Collection. Although I really hope that you use Silent Night Fabric Collection. And this print is the main print. And some of the prints have sparkle in them. I don't know if you can see that or not, if it's coming through on my camera. But this print, I actually bought a couple bowls of it because I am going to use it for the back of this quilt. It's so, it just pulls everything together, I think. And it just exactly, I'm going to love the back as much as the front with this print. So if you can grab your hands on some of that, we need, well, I put wide backing, and this isn't a wide backing. So, well, I'll do the calculations for you and figure that out there too. I think it's inside the pattern. All right, isn't that just fun? So, okay, so I'm going to put that aside. So what you need to do is just make sure this week that you have your pattern and that you also have opened it up. I love to read through at least the first couple pages and get the sense, if you haven't made one of my patterns before, just get like a sense for how we work and things. So it is a row quilt, and the pattern was written for this Quilt-Along, meaning that it's written in the rows. But we're going to do all the cutting first. And when there is so many different pieces on any kind of a quilt that's a row quilt or lots of piece quilt, organization is key. And so it's really important that we'll talk about that next week when we're cutting, but in case you're getting ahead, it's really important that when it says, cut this, label it, and put it for the sky, star and sky row, which is up here. That's the first row, that you have those rows, maybe little bags for them. We can share tips and tricks how you like to do it. I have design boards for each of them, but bags are great. I also really love, I think I've shared them in many videos before, the scrapbooking bins. I love those bins. So that's how I'll be organizing my pieces too as we go along. So organization is key when you're cutting. And the cutting is designed so that you can cut everything from the one fabric first. So instead of cutting each row and then sewing it, but then using all of these different fabrics and then having all these little pieces left over, we're going to cut it all first. So we've used the best usage of our yardage, and then we'll sew together. So then we can just sit and sew through the fall months, the early fall months here. So I'm really excited about that. Make sure that you grab all your fabric if you haven't ordered it, or if it is coming, but it's not quite there yet, and we're starting. Don't worry, these videos will live on forever. And yeah, maybe just read through the first couple pages and some of the techniques. I will see you back here next week. Again, if you are sewing at all with us before for the Silent Night Felt panel, please share your tips and tricks. Please share your panels. I know some people were doing some amazing hand embroidery on them. That's just really exciting. Lots of kids were joining in as well, so that's fantastic. And part of the reason why I'm changing my name to Sew a Story is because it is exactly what I want to achieve in this business and life and vision is basically bringing stories, both like real stories and fairy tale stories, and just bringing all of that accessible to life through fabric. It's just a big passion of mine, and I'm so excited that you are here to be part of it, and just honored and completely humbled. So thank you from my heart for being here. If you are going to be joining us or you like any of our videos, do please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, join the Facebook group, sign up for our newsletter. It helps us stay in contact. I never send more than what we're working on. There's multiple fabric collections sometimes that are coming, so sometimes you get to see like sneak peeks. Try to give our newsletter subscribers insider information ahead of when the general public hears about it too. So it's really beneficial, and it's really like a family. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll gather all my supplies and I'll see you here next week. Bye for now.